We opened today's episode by me realising that this is the most cropped jumper I could possibly wear.
You look so pretty today.
But one movement up, you're seeing my nipples.
It's nip.
So I am, once again, girl code is in
Yeah.
order.
Naturally.
If I slip a nip.
If Sam's ginormous tartars slip out of that, we'll be letting you know.
I often wonder, what would my life be like if I had a rack?
Yeah. What do you reckon it would be like? What do you think would be different?
I would wear a lot more low-cut tops.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed
yeah.
it about me. I wear a lot of high neckline turtlenecks.
Which, do you know what's very interesting about that? I feel like a lot of people who have very big chests don't wear low-cut tops for almost the opposite reason.
Interesting.
So what's going on with the low-cut top market if both people with small and big chests are avoiding it?
But I avoid like a V-neck moment, not just because, V-neck T-shirts are shit, which we joke about, but any low plunge.
You in a V-neck right now is very funny.
No, I know. This is...
It's perfect.
Yeah. That's really awesome. But whoever designed this jumper, this is so cropped.
I feel like this is from Energetics.
Thank you
it's
for asking.
It's the most like ballet core. You look very ballet core.
It is very ballet core. This is from Glassons.
Oh,
so
nice.
maybe it's when they were like ballet cores.
Yeah. I like it a lot.
Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
How are you this morning?
I'm really good.
Yes,
I'm really good. I've got my question to you is, what did I do in a past life to deserve homing the rat in my screen and in front of my mic?
I think sometimes the rat just finds you.
Yeah.
And there's no way around it.
Yeah.
He's chosen to be there.
He's chosen there. Maybe he knows that I need him today.
Yep.
For a reason that I'm not even feeling particularly sad or tired, but I just went, yeah, I do need him today.
And he can't move from that coaster. It's also,
Did we land on a name for the rat?
Rat.
Yeah, I think it is just
Did I
rat,
tell you that
isn't
my
it?
mum messaged me after that episode came out going, Lucy, what is a Shayla?
You did tell me that, and it made me giggle.
Oh, my God.
Lucy, what is a Shayla is so correct.
It's so fantastic.
Sometimes I feel like that's our age gap relationship.
Literally.
You're being like, what? Sorry, what is 6'7"?
Yeah. What is skibbity toilet? Yeah. I bring today to the studio a question for all of you that begins with a story.
Come on.
So, recently on TikTok, a girl posted this TikTok and was like, my friend posted a poll. What I should have done then is just started my friend posted a poll. But let's go all the way in. Someone posted a poll going, hey guys, just really want to know, at the end of each night, like when you wake up the next morning, what are you doing with your pajamas? Are they A, going back in your drawer, B, going in the wash, or C, going behind your pillow? And this girl looked at the poll and saw the results for all of these people going under the pillow and went, what's that?
What am I doing?
And had never in her life even considered that was something that people do, that they put their pajamas under their pillow. I'm going to assume right now I'm a pajamas under the pillow girl. Are you?
I don't wear pajamas.
You don't wear pajamas? If you did, or if you were at a staycation or, out at a slumber party.
Pajamas under the pillow, 1,000,000%.
Loose?
I've never heard of pajamas under the pillow.
See, this is, okay, I thought you were going to go, this is crazy. I'll tell you why. This is actually great. You've got this opposite opinion. I want to ask you in 1 second. The reason I find this fascinating is because the comment section was divided. It was one of those things like, is the dress blue or is the dress gold and yellow? And people going, guys, be so for real. You're lying.
You obviously don't do that.
You don't put them under the pillow. Let's stop pretending.
Yeah.
And then most of the comments, though, were going, she's never met an Australian. Because Aussies famously put their pajamas under the pillows. But now you're saying you've never heard of this.
No, I put mine back in the drawer or in the washing. But Sam's left the room. Because my question, is it so you can still have a nice made bed, but you know where your pajamas are?
And they're just there.
My question to you is, you're putting soiled pajamas.
Whoa.
Every night, Lucy, you told me you shit the bed every night. That's what you said on mic.
I've never thought that much into it.
You're putting dirty, really, pajamas. Because also we must talk about the fact that pajamas for some reason do supersede for me every other rule I know about washing.
Yeah. You don't wash them as much.
Yeah. I will wear pajamas for a stint of time if I am wearing pajamas.
Yeah. So you put them back in the drawer every morning.
Soiled.
You wake up.
Yeah.
Soiled. Soiled is so dramatic, but I know exactly what you
know
mean.
what I mean.
Yucky. Yeah, back in the drawer.
Really?
That is crazy.
Have you done it since birth?
I'm trying to remember. I guess so.
It must be
Yeah.
generational because your parents must have taught you that.
Yeah, I'd assume so. I was never told, so we put our pajamas under the pillow.
Bless
Excuse me.
you and bless the rat. So you were never told that that's the way we do
No.
it. And it made me think as well, I'm like, sleeping and stuff it happens in private. So
Yeah.
you're often not seeing what your mates do.
Yeah.
But for
Until
me,
you get to a sleepover or a staycation or something, you're so right.
but often, here's the thing, O'Brien.
Yeah.
Sleepovers are usually one night, so no one's putting
That's
shit under
so
their pillows.
true.
They're going, thanks for having
No
me.
one's preparing
I'm
for
out of
another.
here.
So
Hit me.
question, why don't you just put them on your bed?
Because then the bed wouldn't look
Then
made.
you're seeing clothes on the
Okay.
bed.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've ever had this, O'Brien. I know you don't wear pajamas.
Mm.
However, for the people that wear pajamas or wear whatever to bed,
Hold
no,
pin
that's
that
hold it.
thought.
Can you hold it?
Yeah, we
Good,
can.
good on you. Proud of you. Is I get to the point where I'm like, yeah, that's pajamas. And then I put about 65 things under my pillow when I'm like cleaning up my room. So it's like I'll find another pair of leggings. I'm like, yeah, could be pajamas. So then my pillow becomes this like,
Wait, what? Sorry, can you say that again?
yeah. So when I'm cleaning my room sometimes,
Yeah.
and I famously have overfilled wardrobe,
Yeah.
and drawers.
Not anymore. Depop queen.
Absolutely. Often I don't have enough space to put everything. So I am also grabbing, these yoga pants are pajamas.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
hoodie's
yeah,
a pajama.
Right.
To live
and so then
under
the
your-
pillow. But then my pillow looks like it's pushed up by 85 things.
Right.
Yeah. No, hit me.
Your pillow gets push-up bra.
Exactly. No, hit me.
Stupid question. You don't keep all your pajamas under.
Yeah, I know,
no.
that's what I was thinking. I was
Yeah.
like,
No,
what do you mean
Just
you're
other things around my room.
just while you're cleaning it?
Just whilst I'm cleaning it, if I'm making the bed and there's
Yeah,
other
right,
clothes,
right,
I'm
right.
like, there's no room left in my drawer
I
for my
getcha.
yoga pants. I don't have many yoga pants, but I'm putting it under the pillow.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
I did just
Yeah.
giggle before because when you were like, Mel, I know that you don't wear pajamas. It made me feel like in my head, I hadn't said the words yet that I sleep naked. I think, or maybe I did. And I'm like, the idea of it just being this collective knowledge that it's like, well, we all know that Mel
Yeah.
sleeps in fetish gear.
Yeah.
What is it that I sleep
When
in?
you
that
sleep in a
isn't-
harness.
Yeah. Obviously, when you sleep in your harness and your ball
Literally.
gag, it's not the same. But I'm like, what would be the
so
thing
good.
that's like I sleep in that we can't talk about? And it's like with this wink, like obviously we know that you don't sleep in pajamas.
Because you can say it on another episode if you feel comfy.
Only if you feel
We don't
comfy.
have to out it today. Anyway,
I will say I was never a naked sleeper pre Sarah Reid.
you were never a naked. Did Sarah kind of introduce you to it?
Sarah infiltrated my lifestyle in that way.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I can't sleep naked.
No, you'd hate the idea of you'd hate all of that.
Yeah. I think I'd
I
be
also
too
feel
cold.
like you
Yeah.
have some silk things.
Yeah.
And the idea of being naked on silk, I do understand, doesn't really sit right. But all my bed sheets kind of like gorgeous, like linen, like kind of like,
Yeah.
and naked and linen is nice.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, just
Naked
saying.
and linen, the rat food. There's your episode title. This made me think about all the other things we do in our day to day that we think we're doing it the right way or
Yeah.
the only way.
Classic.
And then we've had a conversation with a mate and gone, oh, be so
You don't
real.
do
You don't actually
that.
do this. And we're going to get right into all of them after this ad.
Look at the way my girl just fucking steered that. Straight into the ad, straight into the next bit. Let's fucking go.
Absolutely. Did you know that some families, I'm assuming this is more when they're raising kids, it wouldn't be a household with fully grown adults, or maybe it is, they will signify that the kitchen is closed. So they will put like a tea towel over the sink or something to signify it's not eating time. Kitchen's closed.
Hate that.
Oh.
I know.
Do hate that. I'm such a fan of an
Unhealthy.
I agree.
intuitive eating.
I
Yeah.
agree. I went down a bit of a rabbit hole. There were a lot of
Yeah.
parents in the comments going, this is so bad. Kids should eat when they
Yeah,
feel
when they're
hungry.
hungry.
But there were people going, no. I put a towel over the
What?
kitchen sink being like, kitchen's closed. It's not eating
If
time.
I ever become a parent, I do
Yeah.
love the idea of having like, I've seen like a TikTok or something about this before of like having like a bowl or a snacks cupboard or a something that is free and open all the time with like a selection of like healthy snacks or
Yep.
like whatever kind of snacks
Yep.
that you can go and help yourself to whenever if you're hungry because that's how eating should work.
I absolutely
It's like
agree.
it's fruit and it's raisins or
Yep.
it's maybe some nuts and
Yeah.
it's like some saladas and some
Yep.
something that you
Yep.
can always go and grab.
Yep. No, I totally
Yeah.
agree. So that was interesting seeing, I was like, the kitchen's closed.
Kitchen's
I've
closed.
never
Yeah.
grown
Crazy.
up with that.
This reminds me of, you know how in the UK they have this blew my mind when I saw this. I think it was at Neve's house actually.
What?
The washing tub
Yeah.
in the sink
Yep.
is crazy to me.
It's instead of just using the sink to wash up the dishes, they have a tub that sits in the
Put
sink.
a tub in it.
Like think like a plastic like tub you
Crazy.
put
Yeah.
toys in or something,
To
and
wash,
it
like,
sits in the
laundry.
sink. No, to wash dishes.
Oh.
Which I'm like,
Which
what's
I just
going
go,
on there?
you've just done sinkception.
Yeah, what the hell?
It's the same thing.
Yep. And it blew my mind, Americans losing their mind at Australians for not using the dryer. You know how we use clotheslines?
Yeah.
They were like, what do you mean you don't put it straight in the dryer?
Yeah.
And then I watched the most beautiful video of this guy in like overalls being like, g'day, an Aussie here. We like to use clotheslines because we like to get out and get some vitamin D. It's a good way to let your clothes dry and not burn up energy.
Thanks,
and I'm
Robert
sitting there
Owen.
watching going, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Get him on the pod.
Get him on the pod. It's so funny with the washing dry. Maybe this is a boring thing to say, but I had this chat with a mate of mine who's American recently, and we were chatting about the dryer effect.
Yeah.
And he was like, I can't believe that you don't use a dryer.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, we do when it's like when we can't hang our washing, or it's like the conditions, or we need something done quickly or whatever. And what we came to realize, he was from New York, and he's like, in a lot of American cities, you just don't have the space for a like washing line or a Hills hoister or
100%.
whatever. And also if you leave things like out on the balcony, things get stolen as well.
And I feel like dryers ruin your clothes. They shrink your jeans. They take out the color. Like I remember growing up, it was like a big deal if something was going in the dryer. And you hear it on, you're like, whoa.
Dryers are a bit of a rich
Money
person
bags.
thing. In my brain, I'm like, oh, right.
100%.
I'll be honest and say I'm using the dryer more living with Sarah than I ever have before. And I do feel a bit expensive.
Because you've got double the laundry.
Yeah.
But
maybe
got
that
good
is
space
it.
for a...
We got great space. And we hang
Use it.
stuff all the time as well.
This made me think, the kitchen, because I fear I am the only person that comes from a household that does this, but I'm opening it up to the rats. Please comment below if your parents and or friend and or partner does this. You've experienced this at my house. When my family serve a meal, it is Operation Hot Plate. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, you've got a hot plate.
No. My parents, it has become their pride and joy. Every meal will be served on a plate that has been sitting in the oven till it is hot to touch, so that we have our food on a hot plate.
Oh.
And you've definitely been served meals before.
On a
And
hot
my
plate.
mum will go, hot plate, just careful. Hot bowl, just be careful.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. First of all, crazy. I've never actually clocked that one. And I've had a number of meals at your house with your parents. I've never clocked that. But number two, details. Hold on. She's putting the crockery in the oven?
Correct.
To heat it
on
up.
its own, correct. And every single meal is that.
Deb.
And I've been having hot plate meals for years, to the point where now you'd go, oh, surely you're not bothering with it for breakfast. But they found an easy way that's not involving the oven. My dad will put plates, like a cold dinner plate, on top of the toaster and put the toaster down with no toast in it, so that the heat goes up onto the plate.
That's what I mean with my Vegemite toast.
it's
We
a bit
love
of-
to use toasters for things they're not made for.
It's a bit of you with your veg toast. So they will put, and they will heat up plates. I have had all my meals on hot plates.
Gagged
I know.
by this, actually. I have been rendered speechless.
Yeah.
I love you, Deb, but that feels like an insane thing to do
I know.
for every meal.
But it's
lunch
now-
as well, just dinner.
It's any meal that's hot.
Any meal that's hot.
plate.
I think it's quite gorgeous.
It's
is
so
quite
beautiful. It's
lovely.
such a personal touch. Sam's mum is the most loving. She also has come from like restaurateur, like chef cook background.
Yep.
So it makes sense because I
Maybe
feel like
it's the thing from the kitchen.
that's what
she's
I feel
brought
like,
in.
because in the kitchens, that's what you think the plates are hot.
Yeah.
They do have like or the plates come out of the dishwasher, right? And they're
Yeah,
still like
and they're warm.
Yeah.
But I've even had, when we have TV dinners, right, and we're like sitting at the TV, we've got about 3 placemats under us.
Wow.
Because they're boiling hot plates.
Holy shit.
And so I have grown up constantly around hot plate, careful, hot plate, and now in my brain,
When you get a not hot plate, are you like, what is this shit?
it's just not eating at my family home.
Wow.
Yeah, and now my food has to be boiling hot before I can eat it. You know,
I'm
when
a
we
bit
get-
like that. I love
Yeah.
my food boiling hot. I can't stand cold food.
No, and people with takeout will go, oh, fuck it, let's just eat it.
No.
And I go, no.
No.
You and I are the same. We'll
Yeah,
heat
yeah.
it up to absolute perfection.
Yeah.
So that was my next one. Here's my next
blown
one
my
for
mind.
you. Airplanes.
Yeah. Not
There
a
was-
Mel and Sam episode unless we're talking about the
No,
airport or
I was-
aeroplanes. We fucking love to unpack it.
Do you want to know, when I was planning this episode, I went, maybe we could talk about the airport. And I went, no, we just can't do
We've
that.
done it
Sam.
too many
We've done it too many
times.
times. We're
We
obsessed.
literally in our last pod as well. For some reason I was looking at our old Mel and Sam pod the other day, and it was actually a bit of a nostalgia trip. And I was like listening to it. I was like, oh my god, listen to
Yeah.
like the difference. And our voices actually sound different.
Yeah.
We sound younger.
Yeah.
We sound less
They're just a bit more on
grounded,
as well.
and we're
Yeah.
a bit more like, yeah. It's a bit like not
Yeah.
fake, but it's a bit
No, I get ya.
heightened.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a side note. But I was listening to it, and we in the episode where we talk about everything being theatrical, and we do an entire unpack of the airport, and I'm like, oh my God, we've done that. We've done
We're obsessed.
talking about the different times of arrival at the airport.
Yep.
We're obsessed.
We're obsessed. Well,
Carry
this
on.
one's a small, quick one.
Yeah.
There was a woman on TikTok who posted this video where she'd set up her camera and she was holding her probably like 9-month-old
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
And she put as the text on the video, to the person in front of
I've
me
seen it.
that reclined your seat,
Seen
I
it.
hope you're proud of yourself, or something of that ilk,
Right.
to be like, can't believe people are reclining their seats. Then I went into the comment section and went, reclining your seat is an absolutely fair thing that you should be able to do on the plane. However, there were a lot of people going, people that recline their seats are assholes,
Are
and you
arseholes.
shouldn't.
Right.
So that I asked the question now. I am a seat recliner
I
and proud.
am a seat recliner and proud too.
Yep.
And I could wax lyrical and get on a soapbox if I needed to, if that's something anyone wanted.
Yeah, I would want to hear it. Luce, quickly, I want to know.
I don't, but I don't have a reason for it, and I don't mind if the person in front of me does.
Even on a long
Love
haul
that.
flight, you're not reclining?
No.
At all.
No.
You're erect up the whole time.
Pretty much.
You're
I
fucking
space
crazy.
out on flights though.
Do you do raw dog flights?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
the
God,
dopamine.
No, have I mean, not to talk about planes any more than we should.
Yeah.
But have I told you about how I faint on planes?
No.
It's a whole story.
Why do you
I don't
faint
even
on
know if it's worth
planes?
talking about
It's
on
of
the
course
pod.
worth
No.
it. I want to
I
know
got
every
absolute
single thing
time.
about you.
I don't know, but I literally pass out, especially on the landing, and like it's
Upon
a whole-
land.
Yeah,
You go,
yeah. Literally, I'm like, I'm done. I've
And
done
so
my
do
time.
people have to come and wake you up every time?
But that is so hard because people would probably think you're sleeping, no?
Also, the
Yeah.
best story. No, so I'm awake when we touch down. It's from when the plane starts to descend.
Yeah.
But the best story is one time I usually just tell them when I get on, just so you know I faint. Like, don't do anything.
Yeah.
One time I didn't, and I woke up like passed out in the aisle of the plane, and people are screaming like, "You need to get back in your seat!" And there's like doctors above me, and I'm like,
Oh my
"Oh,
gosh, Lou.
yeah,
That's
yeah."
scary.
I mean, the first time I wasn't. I'm just like, it's a thing. But that's
Yeah.
where I'm like, I'm so tuned in on not fainting. I'm like,
Yeah, you're like, I don't want to change a
Yeah.
single thing in this routine.
You've
Yeah,
got your
yeah.
seatbelt like tightened to
Yeah.
the absolute max so you don't flop
Yeah.
over. Do you know why? Do you know why? it
No,
happens?
no, I've been to the doctor and they're just like, but it's not.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's fine.
Have
I was
told
like,
you
is it
guys
an
the story?
altitude thing? Like, what's
Maybe, I
going
don't
on with
know.
that?
This is an
Any rats
absolute-
that have answers, please
Yeah,
don't.
Yeah,
let us know.
please.
This is an absolute 180, but I don't know if I've told this story on mic before, and it's literally related to
Oh,
this.
no.
I have fainted only a couple times in my life. Have I told you the story about when I fainted on shift at the theatre?
No.
Famously, Mel O'Brien Law used to work at the Arts Centre as a theatre usher. God bless.
Classic.
I was ushering something at Hamer Hall.
Yep.
At the back of the kind of like auditorium, up on the circle level.
Yep.
And you kind of like you sit on the usher chair
Yep.
and you like watch the show. It's the best job in the world. At the end of the show, what you're meant to do
Yeah.
is like 2 minutes when the bows are happening, you stand up,
Yeah.
you open the doors so
Yep.
that people can go out. You get ready to greet people to say thanks for coming to the show. Whatever.
Yeah.
You torch the way if people need
Yeah.
it. Whatever. The show. At some point throughout this performance, so I'm sitting down on the
Yeah.
usher chair. I faint sitting down.
Oh,
Right?
that's not good.
I faint sitting down, and I'm just like unconscious. It must have happened only a second before it all kind of ended. Because
Is that a safe faint to faint in a chair?
well, yeah, well, it's
Yep.
much safer to faint sitting
Yeah.
down than it is
Yep.
to faint standing up because
Yep.
you're not falling, you're not
Totally.
getting the crash. It must have happened just as like everything was ending, and then I was woken up by all these patrons going out who a number of them went, "Don't worry, I won't tell them you fell asleep on shift. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me." And I was like, what? I was like,
Oh my
where am
God.
I? And it was a string of old men with canes going, your secret's safe with me, love, as I'm sitting in this usher chair looking like so befuddled as everyone's like walking out and they're opening their own door.
Where was
and
your
I'm
usher
like,
buddy? Did
and
you
I'm
have
like,
anyone?
what's
Yeah, you're
going
meant to have a
on?
buddy.
I was so lost and confused.
Oh my
And
God.
all of them thought that I'd just fallen asleep.
That's so funny.
And then I had to go to my boss and be like, just so you know, I promise I wasn't falling asleep
I
on shift.
fainted.
Which also, full honesty, I had to fight sleep sometimes as an usher,
Oh,
watching
yeah.
like MSO concerts. I was
Yeah.
like, this is beautiful, but like if I had had a big night, I
Especially
was
seeing
like,
it the 87th time
Yeah.
in a row. That
Um,
is so
how
funny. Well, on seat reclining.
Yeah.
Oh, seat reclining.
Back
so
to it.
people were
Back to it.
there was half the comments truly it was really divided.
Yeah.
You're an arsehole if you do it. Then I found
Insane.
that there are products you can buy to stop people from reclining their
No.
seats.
Yeah, I saw this
including
too.
clips that you can put on like the trays that you eat on so that someone in front of you can't recline. And I'm going, we're inventing tech, we're 3D printing clips so people can't recline
I'm
on
going
a
to say
seat.
it. That feels illegal.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm like, is reclining your seat is a part of what you pay for?
Correct.
I think if you want to be on a non-seat reclining flight,
Yep.
it should be
Go to the front row.
cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheaper.
Oh, yeah, totally.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
if you want to live in that world,
Yep.
go for it. Invent planes where
Yep.
you can't recline the seat,
Yep.
and the sleet, goodbye.
Yep.
The seat, and that's a budget flight.
Yep, I agree.
We start a company that's called non-recline something.
and there's absolutely no way airlines would do it because they want to make more money. They
Yeah.
go, no, we just would trust that people would do the right thing and not recline.
Reclining your seat. I cannot
It's a
believe
right.
when it's a
Yeah.
right, and I cannot believe when people get pissed about it. I've been on flights
Yeah.
where I've had like boomers sitting, and this all comes with a caveat. I'm always really conscious, right?
Yep.
I'm not a cunt.
Yep.
If I look behind me and there's someone like my dad's height, there's someone like 6'4" behind me
Yeah.
who's like struggling to fit in the seat as it is.
Yep.
I'm going to try to not be reclined as much as possible.
Yep.
Right? Or something that I'll always do, rats, is I'll turn behind me and
Yep.
I'll go, are you all right if I recline?
That's nicer than
Really?
most
And
people
often
do.
that's all it needs.
Yeah.
I think people get pissed when people just do it because it's this. This is how you
Yeah.
feel. And I get it because I feel it when people do it to
Yeah.
me. You get the when it happens, and then you get the domino effect though, because
Yeah.
at that point,
Yeah.
that's when I go, well, then I'm reclining.
Yep.
But what I'll often do is I'll turn around and go, I'm just going to pop my seat back. Is that all right?
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask a really dumb question.
Yeah.
I might sound
No
like a
such
bit
thing.
of a tool.
Tool. Bring back
I might
tools.
sound like a bit of a
I've been a
tool.
bit of a tool.
I might sound like a bit of a tool.
Elvis.
Does reclining your mic? No. Does reclining your seat affect your where the person behind you's legs go? I thought it just brought the front bit of the seat,
Yeah.
their screen.
No,
more
no,
this
yeah,
way.
no,
that's all
it
it
does.
does.
But I think if you're just a bigger person in general, you're taking up more space in that small amount of space that you have.
Sure.
I'm really conscious of
Oh, that makes sense.
You know what I
I
mean?
will clock, like, I'm like 5'11", 6 foot.
Yeah.
When the chair reclines, my knees usually do touch
yeah,
it.
I was gonna say that.
Whereas
too.
when
Right.
it's
It's
See, I don't
knees.
have.
I'm-
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
but it's not that big.
Yeah, I think it actually is legs as well.
Because that's what
Oh,
I think.
it actually definitely
I think
is.
it's just
I'm thinking
because
about a seat reclining.
chair's so long, it hits your knees.
Well,
but,
yeah, and it does.
like your
you-
feet are safe.
If you imagine your knees are there, and then it does that,
Yeah.
it hits your knees.
There we go.
Yeah.
See, that's probably
tall
why the
queens.
3D printed clips had something to do with knees.
Yeah.
I'm going, knees?
What?
What's going on here?
You're just a little Thumbelina ballet corps princess going, isn't it you? Don't you love flying?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
Fucking love flying.
Same as Sarah. Sarah's a little Thumbelina bitch, and she's like, I love flying.
laughing in the
it's so
sky."
exciting. It makes me think about where I'm going. And I'm like, fuck you,
Yeah.
you troll.
No, you
I'm
absolute-
literally there, like, conscious of every part of my body,
Yeah.
like, conscious of my hip touching the person's hip next to me. And I'm like, I'm sorry for my hips. I'm sorry for my body. I'm sorry.
No.
Like, it's so
and
stressful.
it's so unfair that some people have to go on a flight and feel uncomfortable the entire way through. I just was pretty perplexed at how divided
No,
the internet
I'm
was
so
on reclining.
pro recline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
Can you please let us know in the comments?
Yeah.
Are you pro recline?
Yeah.
Do you hate it? Where do you stand?
Yep, I agree.
Because I would be fascinated.
Yep. Where do you stand?
why?
Where do you stand on people giving goodie bags to people around them to be like, sorry, I have a kid. Sorry that they're making noise. There's
Goodie
been
bags.
I've seen quite a few TikToks of most likely gorgeous mums
Yeah.
going, I have a newborn, and they're giving out little goodie bags to the row around them going,
say sorry.
yeah, here's a few lollies and here's, a
Why am I
mint.
crying?
Because they're like, sorry. That she, and sometimes they'll write gorgeous notes going, it's his first flight and we're gonna
Yeah.
I'm crying. I don't
know.
know why that hit me.
I know.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And then in the comments there, people going, you shouldn't have to give a gift. It's like, that's just the way of flying.
Yeah,
But the
yeah.
whole kids on flights, v kids not on flights is another thing. I don't even know if we have the time
We
to
don't
get
have the
into.
time.
But yeah, the reclining, I'm so pro recline. It
I'm
also
so pro
goes,
recline.
I'm also like, when you get on the plane, your area is your little
Yeah.
Yeah.
carved bit,
Yep.
right? Carved bit. You're in charge of your AC.
Yep.
You're in charge of your light.
Yeah.
How do we stand on people that want to keep the window open when the sun is bang,
And you're trying to sleep.
and you're trying to sleep, and
It's
or the
annoying.
sun's in your eyes.
It's annoying for sure.
Are you going to someone? Do you mind shutting that window, or are you like the person at the window seat is in control of the window
That's a
shade?
tough one.
It's a tough one. I think I am, I don't think I would ever go, sorry, would you mind? I wouldn't ask that, but I would maybe passive aggressively, huffingly
Yep.
have a sleeping mask on going, and I'd maybe give him one of these. I'd maybe go
Yeah,
to try and get the message
the
across.
sigh, the
Right?
power in a sigh,
Yeah.
and knowing when to do the sigh
Yeah.
it's so important.
I'd maybe hit him with one of those.
Yeah, I think that's very fair. I'm going to see if I've got any more on my list.
Do it, babe.
Where do you stand on having your phone constantly on Do Not Disturb versus not? Because there are people that will always have their phone on Do Not
Yeah.
Disturb, and then there are other people that are like, fuck that, you're meant to be contactable.
Yeah.
Why are you on
respect it.
Do Not Disturb?
I respect it, but it ain't for me. And
Yeah.
here's why. I already struggle to get back to messages, let alone if I don't even know they've come in.
Yeah, I agree.
I do hate on Do Not Disturb that you need to actively open your texts to go,
Yep.
has anyone sent me a message?
Yeah.
And also, how devastating is it if you're on Do Not Disturb and you go, just going to go check all my messages, and then you open it and there's none there.
Yeah, it is pretty scary when it's been on Do Not Disturb and then you go, fuck, and you realise you've
Yeah.
missed ones being like, hey, what time are we meeting today?
Yeah. No,
I'm
it
not
ain't
on
for
Do Not
me.
Disturb.
I
No.
never do Not Disturb. You went through a bit of an era where you did, I feel like, no?
Whoa.
No, maybe it just wasn't contactable.
Yeah,
maybe
maybe.
even if I was Do Not
You're just
Disturb, I
hard
was
to
like,
reach at the best of
yeah,
times.
hard to reach. No, I am absolutely not on Do Not Disturb loose.
God no. Only use it for like shoots and things like
Yeah.
that. But even then, I feel it doesn't work all the time. Sometimes things creep through.
Yeah, creep through the cracks.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you can also send like sometimes you go to send someone a message and it's like they're on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah.
Notify anyway.
No, I'm a bitch for that. I love to go notify anyway.
Me too.
Am I living under a rock? What's this?
You've never seen that?
Notify anyway? What the hell are you talking about? I'm really not. This isn't a bit. What's this?
No, it's like so you go to send someone a message and it says this person has notifications silenced in the little moon, and then it says you can press notify anyway.
Oh,
important.
on Instagram.
No, on
on
babe.
message.
Right. Didn't even
And
know that was a
I'm a
thing.
bitch because I'll do
Yeah.
it for things that aren't important.
Yeah. I will do it at 12.
That's why I'm on Do Not Disturb, because Mel's like, hey, look at this thing I found. It is important. And I'm like, it's 1 a.m.
I'll say it. I'm not afraid to say it. People who are on Do Not Disturb all the time, I do have 4% of me that wants to go, we get it. You're important and busy.
100%.
You know?
Where do you stand on people having loud phone conversations on public transport?
Don't like it.
Neither.
Don't like it, but in the same
It's
breath,
performative as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind someone talking on the phone on the tram. I'll do
Yep.
it.
Yep.
But I'll keep it demure.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I'll do one of these ones. I'll go to about this level. I'll go, hello, darling. I'm just on the tram.
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly how I do
It's
it
one of
too.
those.
Yeah.
What about phone calls in Ubers?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty pro.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely pro
Right.
phone.
But you know what I'll always do in an Uber? I'll always go, hey, mate, is it all right with you if I take a call?
Of course. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
And sometimes they check with you too.
Yeah.
And I love
Yeah.
that.
And I go for gold. Talk
Yeah.
to your family. I wish you would.
I absolutely.
If
Like,
I
what's
can,
going
you
on in
can.
that family? Let me in. What's going on with
What are you
that?
guys, are you playing Scrabble?
Oh my
What's
God.
happening?
Literally, I let an Uber wait, honestly, 21 seconds into their waiting time
Yeah.
and acted like I was 25 years late. It was so stressful. I'm like, they technically have to wait for that waiting
Yeah.
time.
They technically have to wait for 2 minutes.
Oh, don't
But I'm
even.
the quickest on the be there soon.
Yeah.
Just a mini away.
Yeah.
You know what I'll do as well? I'll craft a personalised one
Same.
if I'm inside and I haven't trotted out yet.
Oh, what were you
Yeah,
saying?
I'll do it because they're right there. You can be like, be there soon. On DD, this is so bad. This is how much I get them. On DD, it's be there soon. On Uber, it's be right there. Hate that I
Awesome. Good to know that.
But I'll go, nah, they're too
Yep.
non-personal.
Yep.
And I'll type one out being like, hey, mate, sorry, just locking up. Be there in 1 second.
Right.
And that'll do it. I've gotten desperate to the point of I've messaged Ubers and DDs going, please don't cancel on me.
Yeah, I do that too.
Because
for
sometimes
sure.
I fucking hate it.
Oh, if you're in a really bad patch and you have 4 people cancel, I will
Yep.
absolutely do that. Hi, mate. I promise. I do this really I'll be like, I promise that I'll be in the right spot, and I promise that I'll be a gorgeous patcher. But just please don't cancel on
to
me.
be a woman. I booked an Uber from Chapel Street the other day, and a DD.
My favourite Samantha Andrew physical.
And I booked a DD from Chapel Street the other day, and it was like, let's say, $32. And I was like, fucking expensive. But it wasn't expensive enough for this driver. Because you know when they accept it and then realise they could get a better fare? But instead of just cancelling on me, just kept driving the wrong way.
Oh, yeah.
And then
hate it.
he'd get to the next lights and he'd go, oh, and he just kept driving the wrong way. And it was
you
a
wait.
standoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went, you
And then
cunt.
I do hate when they go, please cancel. And I go, no, you cancel.
Yeah.
You cancel.
Do
You've
they ever
done
get
this.
fines for cancelling at the last minute or for making you wait for so long? Because we get fines or we have to pay
Yeah.
if we
I
cancel
think
after
they
a
do,
certain
and that's
time.
why they
Right.
don't. That's why they want you to cancel because they don't want
Right.
to. I think they get. I think maybe their rating goes down if they. I don't know.
Well,
I'm
it
actually
was-
talking out of my rat nussy.
No, as you should. It was so infuriating. I'm like, and I was literally holding my phone and going like this out loud. You're a loser. Oh, you're a loser. Oh, where are you going now? You're a loser.
Come on.
Wow.
Guys, God bless Uber drivers and DD drivers. They truly do the Lord's work.
They really
and Uber
do.
delivery drivers who I make it so difficult for when I say, just into the left, mate.
Yeah. And the way that I go, just into the left, and they go, out the front, and I go, oh,
Respect.
every time.
You're
Fair
getting
play.
paid absolute peanuts.
Yep.
I can trot my tushy down to the
Yeah.
front of my apartment block.
100%.
Guys, that's another rat food done and dusted.
Bravo.
What the helly?
What the helly?
What the helly? Hey, if you've never tried hot plates, go and give it a go.
Crazy to
Heat
me.
them up in the oven. Don't ask me if it's 180 fan forced. Couldn't tell
Do they
you.
ever do it in the microwave?
What?
That's a really good question. I don't know.
Deb, comment below. I know you listen to every episode.
Yeah.
Love you. Can't wait
But
for
they
dinner soon.
fucking put it on top of the toaster.
That's hilarious. Guys, we'll
Guys.
see you on Monday for another rat bag.
Yes, you will.
And genuinely let us know where you stand on the recline of it all. Because
Please.
it is a bag of worms.
Yes,
Yeah.
please, please, please. It is a bag of worms.
Bag of worms.
What a weird sentence. I love that. All right, from one worm to another. Adios.
Goodbye, worms.
This is a Grouse House podcast.
Mel and Sam would like to acknowledge that this podcast was created and recorded on stolen land.
The original custodians of this land have had a rich history of storytelling for over 65,000 years, and we pay our respects to the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, whose land we are making rat bag on.
Treaties were never signed, sovereignty was never ceded, always was and always will be Aboriginal land.